Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah, the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Taurus, please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else, and by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton Alma BB in the My LV World Tour personalization service, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all the abundance manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out the series I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, let us begin, Taurus. We're going to start by choosing a deck for your reading, and today we're going to go with the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sturrell. I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through this shuffling, I will have the timestamp listed in the description box for you all below. All right. Dear God, please, messages for Taurus. Please and thank you. Messages for Taurus, please and thank you. Thank you, God. Taurus energies. Taurus energies. Taurus energies. Taurus energies. All right, I think we'll just do one more. All right. All right, let us begin. What do we have for Taurus? Ooh, oh. Okay, Taurus. Okay, we're not going to say anything though. Okay, we're not going to say nothing because this could be good. We're going to see what this is about. Just past, present, or future. It just hit me. It was just like, whoa, to be starting out in the first house with the Devil card. So some of y'all could be in some devil energy or feeling restricted, feeling like you're bound by something. Maybe you do feel like you're bound by something. Like maybe you took an oath and you're like, look, and I'm not talking about any type of like spiritual, practitioner type stuff. I'm talking about like took an oath, like maybe to your family or your friend, or you made some commitments and now they kind of seem burdensome. This could be. Let's see what we got going on with this Devil card. Oh, hallelujah. We got a Six of Swords. Yes, but we're moving on from the burden. We're moving on from the oppression. Let me look at this card. I think y'all had a devil saying some shit stuff to y'all. I think there was a devil in your life proclaiming and professing to be something, maybe proclaiming or professing to be an authority or saying that they come in peace. And really, they were just manipulating you and trying to get you bound in some way. And you recognized it. You recognized that you were falling for their illusion of being an enlightened being, an authority, a reputable person. You were falling for their illusion. It was an illusion. Okay? Now, maybe they do have some skills. I mean, the devil has gifts. This is how they're able to tempt. Okay? Just think about the Saja voice. Beauty is a gift. Beauty is a gift. Okay? It got Huntress all like, oh, okay. If you haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters, you should. It's a great movie and the music is off the chain. Okay? Have it on repeat. That's not the point though. The point is they had gifts. The Saja boys that was looking good, and they had the music. Oh, they was swooning. Oh, wait. Okay, but they were demons. Anyway, but you moved away. I'm seeing moving away. I'm seeing you got the clarity at the very least. Hallelujah. Good for you, Taurus. You're overcoming. We're overcoming. Hallelujah. I'm not a Taurus. I'm just saying we, the royal we. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, we have the Hanged One. Ooh, leading to enlightenment. You're seeing things differently. This whole situation may have reshaped you. Having to disconnect from this energy, entity, person has enlightened you to something. What it is, we don't know. We're going to find out. We got an Ace of Wands and motivated you to something. Okay? And motivated you. Let's see. You're moving forward. You're becoming wiser. And you got a spark back. You got your spark back. But also, it's like God is giving you this spark back. Because if you notice in the Hanged One, you see that glow around their head right there? That's like the smaller version of this glow that's around the hand. So it's like God is putting you up on game. Oh, God is trying to teach you something valuable. That's why you have the Six of Swords, Mercury in Aquarius, which is exalted. Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, but it's in the second house, your house, the house of Taurus. Okay, so it's something valuable. You learned a valuable lesson here because God was trying to put you up on game. God is trying to put you up on game. Okay, Taurus. Okay, for those out in the collective who be like, but why? Why? Because we always do be wondering, like, God, like, why do these people come into our lives? Why do they exist? Why are we attracted to them? But God is putting us up on game and we're becoming wiser and stronger because wisdom is a strength in the first place. We got the sun. We got the sun. The devil is a lie, and the lie got exposed today. Not today. Okay. All right. So we got the sun. What? You know that term, like, don't threaten me with a good time. Is that what this devil was using? Good times, maybe pleasure, playfulness, joy to bind you. Could have been using children because this sun is in the fifth house. Not only is it the sun, which is Leo, which, you know, is the fifth house, children. So the sun is at home. The sun is at home. Oh gosh, was this a relationship? Was this somebody in your home? You could be the child of this devil, or you could have children with this devil, but they could have been using young, playful energy to bind you, making you think that they were a parental figure, or making you think that they had parental prowess. So this is the person who's like, oh yes, I'm like a homemaker, but really they're just a gold digger. This is the person who is like, oh yes, you know, I'm a family guy, and you know, the whole time they're really just trying to get in your pants. And maybe even trap you up with a child. Okay. Psh, child boo. But it looks like that's what they were using in order to bind. And you still moved away. Let's see here. We have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I might be onto something with this children thing. They're using either playful young energy and fun and pleasure to try to bind you, or that's what they used, or that's what they will use because it's past, present, or future. So be on the lookout. And or they're using children. So either they could have tried to trap you with a child, and or if you already have children with them, they would have been using that to manipulate you and to bind you into doing whatever the heck bidding that they wanted you to do. Maybe keep you with them. Maybe they were trying to keep you with them for pleasure. That's what I'm saying. This is the F-boy, F-girl. It's like, yeah, they wanted to roll around in the hay. But you recognize and spotted the game. But we have the Ace of Cups. So that is not only healing, but moving on. And this is the hope of new love, especially if this was a relationship. This is the hope of new love. Now, with the sun and the Ace of Cups, this is all looking beautiful. And this is all happening after you have already moved away. So let that be a lesson to you guys, okay? You can't have peace with a devil in your home. Okay? And it doesn't even have to be your children. If this was real children they were using to manipulate, it could be anybody's children. Okay? Like, you need to help out because, you know, your cousin's baby's daddy's father's mother, they are out here and they're stressed and they, you know, people will love to triangulate you into some ish that ain't even yours, child. Let's be real. And Taurus, you're all strong and you can handle it and you take until you finally burst and haul off and damage some things in a china shop. All right, we have a Page of Cups. This kid thing just coming on up. What is this? This is good though. What I'm talking about here with this Hanged Man and Page of Cups, we're getting intuitive vibes with the Ace of Cups as well. So it's like whatever God is sending to you, you're becoming wiser. Because now we have, first we had the Ace of Wands coming from the Most High. Now we have the Ace of Cups coming from the Most High. Okay? And it's like you have the cup in your hand, and the cup has this little fish in it, making you wise. It's like God talking to you and leading you out of destruction, child. Where God knows what this devil had planned for you. Looks like they had plans to bind you. And I'm talking about, especially if this is like a somebody who uses intercourse to trap and bind. They wanted you to be like their little intercourse minion. Like they just wanted to I'm sorry, I don't know what I can say, but this is where they want to dick you down, okay? Put it on you and have you in la la land, and just that's supposed to be enough. Okay? Yeah. As I'm saying it, I don't even know what's in my hand. And what is it? The King of Wands. Okay? Underneath the Ace of Wands. Yes. Oh, they wish they could have trapped you with a child. Ooh, they wanted to so badly. Ooh, and I was just thinking, I was like, why is this Hanged Man underneath this Page of Cups? But everything had, no, the Page of Cups is under the Hanged Man. So at first I was like, oh, suspended a child, stopping having a child. But, you know, I was talking about the wisdom. But now I see it's like you may have got on birth control or strapped it up, wrapped it up, tied it up, snipped it up, done something to where they could not trap you with a child. So for some of you, that's what they wish they could have trapped you with a child, and they tried. So if you figure that that's what they were doing, oh, they tried. And if they're very lustful and always wanting to have intercourse, this is why they were definitely trying to trap you with a child. For lots of you, that's what the hell is going on here. Now, granted, this could be a parental figure as well. If this was a parental figure, again, they would have been manipulating your childhood, what you learned in childhood. They would have been trying to manipulate your children, maybe to go against you, all kinds of stuff. So take it where it resonates. There's something about parental figures and children, whether it's your parents, the baby's father, something, parents, children, and using children to manipulate. Okay? And if they could not put a baby all up in you because you was like, Scrip! Or if they could not trap you with a baby because you were all like, Scrip! Oh, they wish. And they might be trying new ways. Oh my gosh, they might be trying new ways. Child, boo. Because, like, who is this King of Wands? And they looking mad about your new beginning, your happiness and joy, and they wish they could have trapped you up with a child. Or if they did get you up with some children, it didn't work. Like, you still moved on. Oh, you still moved on. And what they thinking, if they just give it to you one more time, hit you with another one? I was about to say hit you with a fourth. You could have 3 children, perhaps. I don't know. You could have more than that, but it's like there's this 3 cards in front of this King of Wands. It's all like children cards. That's why I'm saying that. But like, yeah, they wish that they could get you with another one. But who cares? Like, let me not. Whatever. But you're single. Oh. Y'all remember that song? Was that Natasha Bedingfield? I'm single. Oh. That's how I want to be. Ah, snippity snap, snap. You got away. You moved on because you saw the game. Like, you're trying to trap me with intercourse. I can have intercourse with myself. You know what? This is about to be a new day. We keep talking about in the collective how, oh, it's a new day for all these practitioners and this, that, and the third. Yes. And that includes the dick witches. Okay. The dick warlocks. It's a new day for them. Why? Because that just don't have the draw that it used to. Because at the end of the day, you get your release and then what? Nobody cares, sir or ma'am. It's gonna be hard coming up here for the people who like to trap with intercourse. I could have intercourse with myself. What I need you for some intercourse for? So I'd rather be single than have to deal with you and your mess and your drama that you refuse to acknowledge, because we got a devil up in here that you refuse to acknowledge. Because yes, that's what they will try to do. If they don't have their spiritual self in alignment, or their money in alignment, or their whatever it is out of balanced mind, they will try to get you with the intercourse because that's all they really have to offer, which is sad, you know, but go get some help. Stay out the bedroom and get into a flipping therapy room. Okay. You know what I mean? The fudge. Okay. But let's see. And some of y'all were working feverishly to like bring about, just to break free and be yourself and to just be free. Like, man, I was trying to be free. Oh yeah, we got the counterparts. Here they go. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're getting your mojo back. That's what it really is. And that's a reason why they're mad, because you're healing. That's why they're mad at this. They're looking at the Sun, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. You're healing. And they're worried about who you're going to be offering yourself to, or who's offering things to you, because all they could offer was intercourse. That's all they could offer. So this definitely is a dick witch type energy here. And shout out to the Draconic Priestess, because I just recently saw a title that she released where it was like, this D-witch, blah, 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 blah. But I didn't click on it because I'm like, I don't need to hear about it. I don't even want to know. Been there, done that. They be thinking, they be trying. But now I want to go and watch it. So shout out to the Draconic Priestess and go and check that video out if this is resonating with you at this time. Okay. Again, this is past, present, or future, but the energy is relevant. Okay. Male or female, because we got the King and Queen of Wands here. They were trying to control and manipulate you with intercourse, and that is on period and point blank. And if they could, they would trap you with children. All right, but now you're getting your mojo back. You're healing from them. And I know once you're fully healed, you're about to be on full 10. Queen of Wands, okay? 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You look good, good. I mean, good, good. I mean, so fucking good. Like, I mean, in your element. She got the pretty vitiligo and everything, okay? She got the chest, you know, looking accentuated. Even the midsection, too, okay? She got the strappy heels with the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh. So God is saying, like, you still got it, and you didn't lose anything. Because some of y'all may think that y'all lost years, or oh, they took from you, because that does feel like when people are, it feels like you feel used. Like that's all this was the intercourse. But really what you don't realize is they needed you for the intercourse. Like you will feel like taken from, like they were taking. But really it's like they were being used, if that makes sense. Okay, like just hear what I'm trying to say. That's all they have. So they were using it to stroke their ego. It's like their supply. So, but just think about a person like that. It's very, very sad. They needed you in order to stroke their ego. And without it, what do they have? That's really actually sad. Really sad. So what God wants you to know is that nothing was taken from you. You're still everything that you are and are meant to be, and you're even more of, because you don't have this person draining and siphoning your energy. But I'm more so seeing it more of as an attachment. It was an attachment, because I'm seeing that you were enjoying whatever witchery this was. Whatever magic stick, magic box was going on. There's a King, Queen of Wands here, Ace of Cups, the Sun. There was enjoyment. That's why you have there was the devil in the first house, meaning you was feeling like the devil, like you was attached to this, and you was like, no, I gotta break free. I gotta break free. Okay, I cannot see this as good. I have to see this as magic and manipulation. Okay, because and I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, so yeah, so good for you for seeing it for what it was, you know, the good times. But I'm saying this could be a temptation for some of y'all, though. I'm not even gonna lie. This could be an ongoing temptation, because this person is going to continue to try to tempt you back in. Well, hopefully they have more to offer next time. But God is saying you have to recognize your value and your worth, though. Like, With a Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, even with the Sun and Ace of Cups, you're a very beautiful and attractive person. And so it's like you have to recognize that value in yourself. Another reason this lesson, this Six of Swords, is happening in the second house of value. It's like you have to recognize your value and what you bring to the table. People always think looks and beauty are superficial, but if they were so superficial, people wouldn't pay billions of dollars to try to get it. And I mean pay billions of dollars not just in cosmetology, but people pay for beautiful people to be in their lives. Like, clearly it's not just superficial. And especially for those who are using it to stroke their ego, that's like their lifeblood, that's their supply. They need a beautiful person. So you need to recognize your attraction. You have not wasted your years on this person. You're not, washed up, in case that's how you were feeling, because that's what happens when you realize like you're being used for. And I don't even see, like, I'm not thinking that this person was necessarily trying to use you. What I'm feeling is they were using intercourse in general, period. But you are just the best supply. This person, I feel bad for them because it's almost like the only way they feel like they have value or worth. Okay, because in the eighth house is this King of Wands. And the eighth house is another value house. It's shared resources, all that kind of thing. Their only resource that they feel like they have is a King of Wands with an Ace of Wands. And in the higher vibration, that'd be leadership. They should put all of that into leading something if they have not already. But that doesn't mean they have that self-esteem. I'm getting lower vibrational energy with these wands here. And so it's like, this is all they feel like they have is their intercourse. So they were really actually giving you all that they had. That is really kind of sad. But that's what I'm not getting anything evil with this person. I'm getting an attachment. This devil is more so of like a trapped mind where they don't feel like they're worth much more than that. And so that's what they were giving. And maybe because you are accepting it or liking it, maybe they feel like, you felt the same way and that's what y'all had. But you moving away is taking that away from them, because now what they're going to feel like is that they're worth less. Like, not worth less, but worthless. If all they had was this intercourse and they couldn't keep you with that, and you're the best thing, the best supply that they had, the Sun, the Ace of Cups, all these things, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, if you're the best that they ever could have and hope to have, and you won't accept their intercourse as what makes them valuable, the bad days are coming for them if they don't get out of that mindset. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of confusion here. And this may be you because, this is in the seventh house of hopes and wishes and goals. It's like you're confused about their motives and what they wanted, because you're seeing it as, oh, they were just using me for intercourse. But what I'm seeing here is that they weren't necessarily trying to use you for intercourse. They were trying, that's all they feel like they have to offer. Literally. Oh, that almost makes me want to cry. Because like I said, I don't get wickedness off of this person. I literally think that this is all they feel like they can offer. That is so sad. They need to work on their self-esteem. I am trying not to cry, but I feel that so wholeheartedly. And like, this is why it'll just be like breaking their heart if that's not what you want from them, because they gotta go work on their self-esteem. They have to find something other than this. Like, come on now. But this is why there would be confusion on your part. And so that's another thing. That's why the Nine of Pentacles is here at this cornerstone position, because God wants you to see your value and your worth and let you know that this person also saw your value and your worth. It's not that they were trying to breadcrumb you or anything. This is all they feel like they have to offer. We have the Strength card. We have the Strength card. And that's what they need. Like, that's Leo energy. That's the self. That's self-worth. That's will and all these things. Now, y'all had some devil strength and all these wands and suns. And y'all had some bomb Very good, 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 good. I mean, this is the stuff people want to watch. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be vulgar. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, this would be like, y'all was looking like stars out here. Okay. I'm just saying, because fudging. Yeah. Anyway, but that's not the point. The point is, now, granted, I will say they are very much turned on by you. Like, oh my gosh, they see you as their counterpart. And that's why it's like they're trying to bond through the physical connection. This may be the only way this person knows how to bond. I mean, because think about these houses that these wands are in for real. The fourth house of home and roots, the eighth house, okay, was hidden the psyche, okay, and the 12th house is all this. I don't know what happened in their childhood to make them feel like they had no other value besides, especially if this is a man. This, oh gosh, what a masculines out there, men, please get therapy. Please get therapy. I mean, they be talking about these psycho ass women, but men need to get out here and get therapy. They really do. But whatever. So if you're out there watching, cross watching, and you identify like this, like that's all you feel like that you have to offer, please get therapy so you can see your worth beyond this. Because I'm seeing exceptional leadership talent. That's a skill as well. Like, offer your leadership. Boom. Do that. Or your problem solving abilities. Whatever it is. But whatever. But you know, it's like spirit wants you not necessarily to see this person as evil, but I'm saying that you saw your connection and what y'all had as kind of like, you've seen it as like a stronghold, almost like an addiction, like because you wanted more, clearly. So but they're worried about that. They're worried about, but this might be the catalyst once again, you moving away from this being a catalyst. Then this is why they would have tried to trap you with a child, because eventually they know you'll get tired of all they have to offer is their intercourse. And so, but if they trapped you with a child, you'll have to interact with them and they keep you. Is that kind of energy. But there is a tower, okay? And all this Mars, all this fire flipping energy with the sun, the strength, the king and queen of wands, the ace of wands, and now the tower, which is Mars. So much fire energy. But this is a tower for them, you moving away, because now what do they have? And they almost feel like, oh, this is going to be bad for them. Pray for this person if you actually love this person, which I see that you probably had love for this person. Pray for them, because without the intercourse, they're about to be out here like low-key spiraling, because they don't have something deeper to connect to that makes them worthy of feeling like they have value. Oh my gosh, that is so sad. All right, but let's see. And I see that you know this, and this is why you had to move away. Let me see here. Yeah, you see this. You also see the writing on the wall. You're right to move away because you need something more than this. Because if you kept engaging with them, they'll just be like, oh, it's working. And they would just keep doing this because that's what they have and it's working. So it's going to be a tower for them. It's going to be sad. It's going to be a tower for you too, because I see that you don't want to do this. Y'all have amazing chemistry. Amazing chemistry. Amazing chemistry. Okay. Woof. And I see where you actually have love for this person and they do too. But theirs is just more immature. It's like, again, they don't know how to love, which is why the Seven of Cups is here. It's almost like they were learning through you, but they don't know how to reciprocate emotional connection. All they can give is that good. So I'm hopefully, so for you, it's good for you to move forward. for them, hopefully it's a catalyst, and you know, this tower works out to be something that gives them more self-worth, because you're moving on because you deserve something more. Everybody does. Even this person does. I'm seeing this. Yeah, it could be the catalyst, because they're going to be heartbroken, bro. And plotting on how they can come back in. Yeah, this is going to be good for them. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah, you may not even necessarily trust this person because they're so intercourse based. It might be hard for you to trust this person. Yeah, like, because they're so intercourse based, you're like, oh, you're just a F boy, F girl. That's how you see them. And therefore you're like, well, you would just do this with, like, you don't trust them because they're so, they may have some kinks and stuff too. Like, you just see them as a very highly hypersexual person, and therefore it's hard for you to trust them. You're like, well, is this just, you're just, there's nothing grounding the relationship. Let me get some oracle cards with this. Oh, I cannot believe we're already 30 minutes in. How the flip did that happen? Oh my gosh. All right, let me get the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, before the collective, you're not making the wrong decision. It's just unfortunate that this person, like, you know, has this self-worth, self-esteem issue. But usually, you know, us walking away is the catalyst for them to make changes. But I think what God also wants you to know is, yes, it's good for you to, you know, find more healthy connection, but also just, this person's not evil. Even though their intentions were short-sighted, misguided, and based off of lower vibration, it wasn't like evil vibration. And more so, you know, it's actually a sad vibration, to be honest. All right, one more time. Guidance, please, God, and or clarification. We have the second chakra. We already know that, Spirit. We already know about the second chakra. What else? That's the creativity chakra. That's the intercourse chakra. Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, strategy. This is all okay, right? So this we're clarifying. Yeah, your strategy to getting more out of this person would be to walk away, because they need this tower in order for them to realize, oh, this is not going to work. This can't be my main strategy to keep this person in my life. And even if that means that the intercourse is the dangling fruit that God uses, that might actually be the thing, because this person is very motivated by, it's almost like that might be their love language. You know how some people's love language is physical touch, and so this sexual intimacy is their love language. But it's like, so if they want to get that back, it's like they're going to have to step up in other ways. And so God might use that as the hanging fruit to reel this person into seeing the other sides of themselves and the other sides of connection. Blossoming abundance. And what I'm getting with that is them coming to the realization, because this is all up above all this line of just water houses, like not water houses, but water energy. The Hanged Man, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups. So it's like, with this blossoming abundance, I'm getting abundance of more wisdom and growth. I'm getting growth. Yeah, so God is using this situation to help this person grow, see beyond the intercourse, even though they still might use that as dangling. And this is why it's good for you to walk away and to be like, yeah, let's cool it on the intercourse because I need more. It's going to help this person grow, and it's going to help you, to be strong, to maintain, so that, we can't have them resting on their laurels. They will get into devil energy if that's all you allow them to do. And we're there. God is trying to coax them out of that. Not even coax them out, blast them out of that devil energy. And their devil energy is more of a just like a limited mindset or a limited belief that they don't have worth beyond that. And we have the sun. So I'm seeing good things for this relationship, for the future. Blossoming abundance in the sun. And it's almost like this was a strategy. Oh my gosh. Y'all might be this. I've talked about this on this channel before. We talk about the angels of karma, but I specifically mentioned like angels of sexual karma. It's like God used you. That's why I said you were very attractive and hot. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the sun is cusp. Oh my gosh. And with the second chakra being the strategy and the first house being the devil, you're the temptation that this person needs to actually see beyond. See, God used your image and your intercourse as a flipping the bait. Baited this person is going to bait them into growth. Now, how God's going to do this is going to be different for all of y'all. Sorry, I think I have a hair in my eye or something. Something in my eye. Yes, what was in their eye? They was blinded by the beauty and the booty. Okay, I don't know. Some of y'all like I don't got a booty, but you know what I mean. Oh, hold on. I do have something in my eye though. Okay, it's gone. Either way, it was blinding. Okay, but it's like, oh yes, God used this to help this person grow. I do see goodness here, love here. Look, we have the world, so that's healthy graduation of a cycle. It's like God, I see hope for this relationship. We have broken heart, but like right after broken heart, we have healer of the ages, and then we have fifth chakra. So it's almost just like this person. With this broken heart though, that's both of y'all healing. Like this person clearly had some sort of trauma why they only felt like they were worth that in the first place. So both of y'all are growing from that. You're healing and moving to the next level. So it's this person healing whatever wounds brought them to this place. And you're also healing because you had this idea that they only wanted you for one thing, which technically, yes, but at the same time, that only one thing is they were very one-dimensional. That's all that they had. It wasn't like they had more and they was trying to breadcrumb you and not give it to you. This is all they had. But I'm seeing the healer of the ages is here, healing. And then what? Communication, healed communication. And we have a 6 of swords with the Ace of Cups here too. That is healed communication. So it's just like, yes, good. If y'all was engaging in the intercourse and it was all bombing, it was good. The whole reason that this whole tower is happening is so y'all can separate. So now that this person can come forward with healed communication and y'all could start a deeper bond. That's what I'm seeing here. Yes. Now, granted, for those of y'all who they might have already trapped you with the baby and everything, if you are getting messages that that's what it was, yes, that's what it was. They were trying to, or they are trying to. Yes, this is true. So if you don't want that to happen, and I suggest you don't let it happen under these circumstances, this person needs to heal. It's like they need to be barred from your energy, and then the payment for re-entry is they need deeper connection. They need communication and all that other stuff that comes with a relationship. And then I'm seeing where this relationship could possibly thrive and be beautiful because you guys don't have that connection for no reason. I'm just saying. It's like the divine orchestrated this the divine orchestrated this. So like this person met their match within you, which is why we have the wand counterparts with the king and queen of wands. This person met their match and they feel like you're their match. So this is why they're going to come forward, but you're going to have patience because this person is learning and growing. That's why we have 2 sun cards here, which is beautiful energy, but there's 2 sun, and that's young energy, playful energy. Even with this page of cups, like they're not like any emoting that they can give to you would be very, very hard earned, and not by you, by them. It was hard for them to get there. I mean, we have Hanged Man here and a 7 of Cups. They don't know how to navigate the realms of deep emotion and connection. They know how to use that wand. If they feel love for someone, they can show it through intercourse. That's their love language, whether receiving or giving. They don't know how to emote. So this is why you pulling back and them wanting and needing you, it's going to force them to make those corrections. So that's why the Tower is very necessary. And I'm saying where y'all have known that and gotten that, and you got maybe a little sad about it, but you need to do it anyway. And yes, it is true, but I'm not seeing where this is necessarily a goodbye. I'm seeing where this is a reorganization of your relationship. Now that's for this reading. We're not talking about anybody who actually was being used for, sexual intercourse. We're not talking about anybody who really is an F-boy, F-girl energy, and your spirit guides or God did not tell you anything like this. This would be confirmation, okay? So don't be staying with no F-boys or no F-girls talking about, well, God is trying to, no, okay? You would have already got the drop, which is why we have a high priestess here with this Tower. That means you had to bring this Tower. And that also meant that you had to, even though it killed you, walk away and move on. Okay, we're not talking about staying in toxic cycles. That's not what we're talking about. We're graduating toxic cycles, even when it hurts us, so that we can heal and manifest stronger communication and reciprocity and emotional connection in a relationship. That's what we're talking about here, Taurus. Okay? So if y'all were wondering, you still got it. You still got it. And again, even though they were misguided and did some wrong things here, they handled this incorrectly is what I'm seeing. And even if they did tell you, oh, this is just, intercourse, that's all this is, the reason behind it is not because they don't see your value or your worth. The reason behind it is because that's all they feel like they have to offer. Not because they don't care about you, don't like you. That's all they know. So God is going to teach them today, and it's going to come through you and your absence. Well, God will always be using the chosen ones to say bye-bye to somebody, and it tear the whole world up. When the chosen one leaves, things break the stuff down, and that brings transformation and renewal. So that's what's happening here. All right, Taurus, that is the reading that I have for you all today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something beneficial from it. And I thank you for stopping by this reading. Please remember to share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference. And by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.